to our Serve It Up Safely new employee orientation video. This training video is made up of 4 segments focusing on personal hygiene, proper use and care of thermometers, food preparation, and cleaning and sanitizing. In addition, a humorous story of a new employee's first day on the job unfolds throughout each segment. Be sure to keep your eye on the new hire. I have several friends that would like to welcome you as we embark on a journey together to understand the basic food safety practices you need to know every day you come to work.
Guten Tag.
Bienvenidos.
Bem-vindo.
خوش آمدید. Witam.
A big welcome and buenos dias to all. Let's get started. Did you know there are millions of school lunches and breakfasts served every day to students in Florida schools? As a new school food service professional, you have a huge responsibility to make sure school meals are safe for every student to eat. Nutritious meals must first be safe meals. So sit up and pay attention because our students are depending on us each and every school day. Our goal? Serve it up safely every day. Our first segment is about personal hygiene. During this segment, you will learn about proper dress code, hand washing, glove use, and treatment of cuts and open sores. We will also address some policies such as eating, drinking, and chewing gum in the workplace.
Attention, ladies and Bob. This is our new hire. She will be joining us beginning today. I expect you all to share with her your experience, your knowledge, and your expertise. Okay, let's get dressed. Hut, 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 hut. The proper uniform is essential. This is your official uniform, and you're expected to change to a clean uniform every day before starting work.
Dressed for success begins at home before you arrive to work. Food service employees must bathe daily and arrive to work on time in a clean uniform. Employees wearing dirty clothes not only may give a bad impression of your operation, but may be contaminating food. Poor personal hygiene is a major contributing factor to foodborne illness. Employees who arrive to work in an unclean uniform will not be allowed to work in the kitchen. Aprons are considered part of the uniform and should be worn in the food production and serving areas only. Don't wear your apron to work and never wear your apron when using the restroom or taking out the garbage. Be sure to secure apron ties so that they don't dangle and become a hazard. And for safe storage, hang your apron on a hook when it's not being worn. Hair restraints are important. No one wants to find hair in their food. Did you know that on average we lose 150 hairs a day? So be sure to put on your hair restraint before handling or serving food. The Florida Department of Education recommends a hair net or cap as a hair restraint. Here's how we wear them. When putting on a hairnet, be sure to fully cover your hair with the net. This means that the net should be pulled over any bangs in the front, and all hair, including long hair in the back, should be secured and covered. If you're wearing a cap, make sure any long hair has been pulled up, secured, and covered by the cap. Long hair may be pulled into a ponytail, then placed up into the cap. Jewelry can be hazardous to customers, but also to food service employees. Necklaces can heat up over hot equipment and cause second-degree burns. Bracelets can get caught in equipment and cause injury. Even hoop-style earrings have gotten caught on shelving and caused serious injuries to employees in the kitchen. So remember to remove jewelry from hands and arms before working with food and equipment. Only simple stud earrings and a plain wedding band may be worn in the production or serving area. And if you wear a medical identification tag, please wear the necklace under your uniform or wear the bracelet as an ankle bracelet. Small droplets of saliva can contain thousands of pathogens. So due to concerns of saliva contamination, employees may not eat, drink, chew gum or tobacco while in the kitchen or on the serving line.
Basha, get ready to serve. The kids will be here in a few seconds.
Food service employees should only consume foods and beverages during scheduled breaks. The Florida Department of Health does allow employees to drink from a container as long as the container has a tight-fitting lid with a straw. At times, you may need to taste test foods prior to serving them. The proper taste testing method is to place the food in a container, step away, and use a spoon or fork to taste. Do not hang your head over the cooking unit or preparation area and use the utensil to taste test food. Like jewelry, if acrylic nails or fingernail polish get into the food, it could be dangerous to students. Best practice is not to wear false nails or nail polish during food production and service. Nails should be kept clean, short, and smooth. Some facilities do allow gloves to be worn over acrylic nails or polish, but that is definitely not best practice. Hands are a major source of cross-contamination. Proper hand washing is one of the best defenses against foodborne illness. Even though it may seem like an obvious thing to do, many employees get busy and forget to wash their hands, or they don't wash their hands effectively. The first step to a successful hand washing program is always to make sure the hand washing station is properly equipped with all the necessary tools. Hand washing stations require hot and cold running water, at least 100 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, soap, signage with instructions, and single-use paper towels or a warm air dryer. If you're using paper towels, be sure there is an adequate supply, because if there's no way to dry your hands, some employees may use the back of their pants or their apron, and that may contaminate their hands. The first step to proper hand washing is to wet your hands and arms with warm water. Warm water is necessary to open the pores in your hands and allow the soap to work much better in killing the germs. Next, apply soap and scrub hands and arms for at least 10 to 15 seconds. Be sure to include fingers and around the fingernail. Rinse hands and arms and dry with a single-use paper towel or warm air dryer. Hopefully your school has installed foot pedals to control the water flow, but if not, use your paper towel to turn the faucets off. The entire hand washing process should take approximately 20 seconds, about the time it takes to sing happy birthday or do your ears hang low twice. To get an idea how long 20 seconds really is, pretend to wash your hands as we sing happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Researchers at Iowa State University documented bacterial growth of unwashed hands after using the restroom. Doesn't that look yucky? If you're a splash and dash hand washer, meaning you just rinse your hands, look at what bacterial growth could occur. Remember, hand washing is the most important part of a good personal hygiene program. Be sure to wash your hands often, and especially after touching your body, coughing or sneezing, handling chemicals, or just anything that could contaminate your hands. Can you imagine how many people have touched a dollar bill before it's handed to you? Or how many employees have touched the refrigerator door handle today? Speaking of sneezing, practice the sleeve sneeze. Did you know that we sneeze at about 100 miles per hour? Oh, and hand sanitizer must not be used in the place of proper hand washing. If you want to use it after proper hand washing as an extra barrier, well, that's okay. Food production gloves are used to keep food safe by creating a barrier between your hands and food, especially food that's ready to eat. To safely wear gloves, wash your hands before putting on your gloves and when changing to a new pair. Gloves must be worn when handling raw meat or poultry and handling ready-to-eat foods. Be sure to change your gloves when changing tasks, when they become torn or contaminated, and after handling raw meat or poultry. And remember, never wash and reuse gloves. They're single-use only. And don't put on gloves like this. Cuts, wounds, and abrasions are at risk for infections that may cause foodborne illness. All cuts, wounds, and abrasions should be immediately reported to your supervisor. Cuts and wounds on the hands must be bandaged then gloved to prevent contamination. Employees with serious infected cuts and sores may not be allowed to work in food service operations.
New hire. There's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Danielle. She's the head of food distribution for our county.
Did you see how often the new hire was required to change her gloves? Gloves can become contaminated so easily. Be sure to change yours often. Let's keep going. We have so much to share. Sick employees could put your operation at risk for foodborne illness. Employees must be free from illness. If employees have symptoms of vomiting, diarrhea, sore throat with fever, or jaundice, they will not be allowed to work. Jaundice is the yellowing of skin and eyes that is associated with the hepatitis A virus. If you have any of these symptoms, you must report it to the manager immediately. If you've been diagnosed with any of the following foodborne illnesses, notify your manager and do not report to work until you're cleared by your local health department or physician. Not only is it the employee's responsibility to report illnesses, it is the manager's responsibility to make sure ill employees do not work. In some instances, employees may be reassigned to other duties that do not involve handling food or equipment. See your local school district employee health policy for more information. We have just learned about the importance of personal hygiene in food service. Every day you're expected to be ready for work in a clean uniform, proper hair restraint, free of jewelry except for stud earrings and a plain wedding band. If you wear a medical ID, please tuck it underneath your uniform or wear an ankle bracelet. And remember, chewing gum is not acceptable in food preparation or serving areas. Hand washing and the proper use of gloves are critical to a safe kitchen. And please check with your manager about the local employee health policy. Please take a few moments to answer the review questions. Question 1. A good personal hygiene program includes A. Good communication skills. B. Team building activities. C. Reducing pest infestation. Or D. Proper hand washing techniques. The correct answer is D. Proper hand washing techniques. We cannot stress enough the importance of taking the time to wash your hands effectively. Practicing proper hand washing is good for you and your customers. Question number 2. Jewelry that may be worn in the production kitchen or on the serving line as recommended by the State of Florida Department of Education are blank and blank. A. Necklaces and hoop earrings. B. Simple stud earrings and a plain wedding band. C. Simple stud earrings and a watch. Or D. Necklaces and a plain wedding band. The correct answer is B. You may wear simple stud earrings and a plain wedding band when working in the kitchen and serving areas. If you must wear a medical identification tag, be sure to wear it under your uniform or as an ankle bracelet. Question number 3. Items that must be located at a hand washing sink include A. Hot and cold running water, soap, signage with instructions, and single-use paper towels or warm air dryer. B. Hot and cold running water, hand sanitizer, nylon brush, and a single-use paper towels. C. Running water, soap, signage with instructions, and single-use paper towels. Or D. Mirror, hot and cold running water, soap, and single-use paper towels. The correct answer is A. Hot and cold running water, soap, signage with instructions, and single-use paper towels or a warm air dryer. And if using paper towels, be sure to restock immediately if found empty. Question number 4. True or false? Gloves may be washed and reused. The correct answer is false. Gloves are single-use only and must be changed often while working in food production and serving. Remember, never wash and reuse your disposable gloves. And lastly, question number 5. If an employee has diarrhea, he or she must A. See a physician, B. Work in the dish room only, C. Report this to a manager immediately, or D. Stay in the manager's office. The correct answer is C. Report this to a manager immediately. Remember, if you have diarrhea, vomiting, sore throat with fever, or jaundice, you may not be allowed to work in the kitchen or serving areas. See your local employee health policy for more information.